In a sport that's violent, inherently violent sport, he stands out as the most violent.
Record breakers are everywhere, but highlight makers? In a sport filled with highlights and violence, this man leaves a different kind of mark.
This guy kick hard as shit. His bones, I don't know what it was made out of, bro. I think it's titanium.
Now, as he takes his third shot at UFC gold against another cocky contender from Britain.
I think I'm gonna knock him out. People won't expect that. People think I'm just gonna try and grab him.
I'm gonna beat Gaethje and win the Interim title.
There's no better time to uncover his violent past most fans missed.
I'm a violent motherfucker. I'm the most violent lightweight on this planet.
Justin Gaethje, last fight. He have very good wrestling base. He is a very good wrestler.
Since the age of 4, Justin's life was all about wrestling.
Here with Justin Gaethje, Northern Colorado, All-American, finishing 7th.
I wrestled probably 8 of the top 12 seats during the season.
Before his MMA journey began, he had an overall record of 269 wrestling wins and 45 losses. He discovered his punching power during his second professional MMA fight. Before that, he relied only on slams.
5 amateur MMA fights with 0 striking training.
Slams. I was, I got my nickname, The Highlight, before I ever knew how to strike, and that was from tossing people.
It was late 2012, and Gaethje was set to fight seasoned pro Drew Fickett. Just 12 seconds after the opening bell, he realized he wasn't only a wrestler, he was a striker too. Then he didn't shy away from testing his stand-up game.
That's a good low kick. He's got some good power though. Against the fence and he is in trouble. Petitioner trying to hang on very early here.
On January 17, 2015, Gaethje had a life-changing fight against Luis Palomino.
13 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Luis Palomino.
Touch gloves if you want to. Get ready to fight.
The fight was scheduled for 5 rounds, but both fighters began countering each other.
Final seconds. And look at him swing into the belt.
Leading to a 3rd round finish.
Not throwing a jumping knee.
Oh my God, it was spectacular. The way he was throwing people and putting them on their head, I was just like amazed. And I talked to him in the locker room. I was like, dude, I'm a huge fan. Like, your fighting style is so unique.
It was Trevor Whitman, the legendary coach who turned Justin into an absolute weapon.
Hold on. When we commit, we're 100% committed, right? His mindset and the way he trained, like this first session that he had was one of the most unique.
With the help of his new coach, Justin improved his striking rapidly. And it was clearly visible in his next fight, which was the rematch with Luis Palomino.
Touch gloves now if you wish. Come out swinging.
You ready? You ready? Let's fight!
This time, the fight was much shorter than their first encounter. The exchanges were wild, but Justin found his sweet spot in round 2. That fight marked his final appearance in the PFL, but it wasn't the end of his journey. It was only the beginning.
It's gonna be a march to deep water, baby, and you ain't not gonna laugh.
It's his first fight in the UFC. I don't need to do anything to make him nervous. He's nervous enough already.
Gaethje made his UFC debut in mid-2017. It was against an infamous knockout artist. Everyone overlooked Gaethje, saying he was only good for the PFL. Johnson believed that too.
I'm here to win this title, and I'm not here to welcome guys from the C League in here. It's not going to be a good night for him.
It's International Fight Week, and there are some very big fights this weekend, but few are expected to be better than the one we're about to witness.
Johnson took control early in round 1, landing fast counters and scoring a knockdown.
He almost finished me. Big John said he was going to stop it. I was there. I don't know what.
In round 2, Johnson wobbled Gaethje early, but Gaethje immediately found a way to turn the fight around.
Johnson's left out there, uppercut, right hand, big uppercut again, and it's Gaethje's moment. Justin Gaethje with his ultimate highlight.
We get punched in the face. Like I said, I got the biggest heart. I'm the most violent guy in this division.
The result received immediate praise, with many calling it a Fight of the Year contender.
People are calling this the Fight of the Year. They're saying that there's no doubt about it that this was the greatest fight that they've seen in 2017.
Because of that, the UFC decided to put Justin against an even more dangerous opponent. Several months before Justin's debut, Conor McGregor became a double champion by beating Eddie Alvarez. From that point on, getting the belt back was all in Eddie's mind.
That was stupid, it was foolish, and I paid for not sticking to the game plan.
So, as a jumpstart, the UFC put the rising Justin Gaethje in front of him.
I had no animosity on my shoulders because I just knocked Michael Johnson out, and I was going to enjoy my time.
This time, Justin was the fan favorite. He trash-talked Alvarez as a fading veteran while promising non-stop violence.
So, it's all fun and games for him. I'm ready to take his life, so he better get his mind right.
Gaethje came forward as usual, but Eddie's counters were sharp.
Alvarez doubles up on the uppercut.
Then one clean knee in the third round changed everything.
Down goes Gaethje! Gaethje might be out! That's it!
And that was the first loss of Gaethje's MMA career.
And now that you have a loss on your record,
I'll be honest with you. I mean, hindsight, I'd love to be undefeated still. But yeah, I mean, that's not what this sport is. Now we can actually focus on what I do good.
Despite that loss, the UFC didn't hesitate to match Gaethje with another dangerous fighter.
I'm going to keep him guessing whether I'm going to kick his leg off, take him down, or punch him in the face.
This time, it was one of the best boxers in recent UFC history.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier!
We all know it's going to be a high-paced, high-action fight. Just sit back and enjoy the show, guys. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, I wrestled 4 times at state here, and it truly is a dream come true to come home and headline a UFC event in front of all my people.
After 4 months of inactivity, Gaethje made his walk to the octagon again. Justin landed relentless leg kicks over and over again. In return, he absorbed heavy combinations from Poirier. The pace stayed the same in round 2 and 3 before the finish came in the 4th.
Poirier continues to land! Dustin Poirier!
I'm busted up. They think I might have broke my left hand. Obviously, my eyes cut. My right leg's pretty busted up.
2 back-to-back losses, but Justin Gaethje was still seen as must-see TV.
I didn't get in the sport to win or lose. It's an entertainment factor for me, and I will be known as and remembered as one of the most entertaining fighters that ever did it.
You take 10 significant strikes per minute. That's 50 shots a round. You ain't lasting 3 rounds of me.
James Vick, one of the tallest UFC lightweights of all time.
He called me a bitch on the internet, so when I do see him, I'm going to slap the out of him.
He was also Justin Gaethje's 4th opponent in the UFC.
If he took me down, I'd get up, and in 15, 20 seconds, I'm up to my feet. No one's been able to do anything to me. Once I get my back to the cage, I get up every time.
Vick was not afraid of Gaethje on the mic. He kept criticizing Gaethje's style and promised he would hand him his 3rd UFC loss.
You're about to be on a 3-fight losing streak and shipping your ass back to the B leagues to fight tomato cans again.
The Pinnacle Bank Arena was almost full. Vick started confidently, using his reach advantage with long leg kicks. Justin looked for one of his big right hands.
Knows a good counterpuncher, knows he uses his distance.
And when he landed it, it was lights out.
Big right from Gaethje, and down goes Vick.
I'm 19-2. I think probably 6 or 7 guys have never fought again after they fought me, so that's my intentions.
His next test came in March 2019 against a man known for having some of the most lethal kicks in the sport.
You're the only guy with head kick, body kick, leg kick, knee finishes.
Trained so hard for this fight, and like I said, I'm ready for 25 minutes of war.
Fans expected a tactical kickboxing match, but Justin had other plans.
Yeah, Gaethje with... Oh, he got it with a overhand right. It's Justin Gaethje!
I would not recommend this sport to my enemy, but I was born and I was bred and I was raised to do this, and I will do it till the wheels fall off.
4 months later, Gaethje got the cowboy special.
Gaethje's tough. Gaethje can walk him down and can apply that pressure, and he's a big puncher as well.
Cowboy was riding late career momentum, but Justin called him out as the ultimate test of violence.
Maybe stop, maybe not, I don't know, but right now, I love all of it. So there's no stopping. I'm rolling, I'm rocking, and I'm having fun.
Both men didn't shy away from exchanging punches until Gaethje landed a devastating counter right hand.
Cerrone takes it in, he's taking the punishment. Gaethje has him down, it's over.
With 3 straight first-round knockouts, Gaethje finally earned his first crack at UFC Gold.
Question, obviously, is what's next for Justin Gaethje?
You know, I think Justin Gaethje should fight Conor McGregor.
You have to convince us. We think you should jump right in.
Well, yeah.
I'll definitely...
But the path to the belt was blocked by the boogeyman of the division.
He doesn't get tired.
Like, I don't know if he feels pain. That kind of crazy. You know what I mean? If this was a scary movie, Tony Ferguson would be that guy.
He's El Cucuy.
At UFC 249, the world watched in silence as the arenas were empty due to the pandemic.
This fight will be held under very strict guidelines as well. Matter of fact, everyone involved is being tested for COVID-19.
But the violence made all the noise.
If you've seen me fight, you know what I do. There's only one way for me. I have to go to sleep or they have to go to sleep.
It was the most disciplined version of Justin we had ever seen.
I'm a giant fan of that guy. I think
Me too.
Yeah. He's here. He's kill or be killed.
For 5 rounds, Gaethje didn't just fight Ferguson, he dismantled him.
Come on. Oh, my goodness. Tony can't get it.
Oh, my goodness. This is crazy.
By the time the referee stepped in, Gaethje was the interim lightweight champion.
You know, I'm happy to represent the United States of America, or Russia's best. He's 28-0, and there's no other challenge I want right now. I want to fight him.
The road to the gold was clear.
Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
I think more than Dustin and Conor and other guys, he know how to wrestle. It's gonna be a little bit hard.
He hasn't wrestled or fought somebody that has wrestled or grappled as long as he has. That is me. I have.
In October 2020, Gaethje faced the undefeated Eagle.
Can Justin Gaethje get it done, or does Khabib remain the champ?
His kick, his punch, his left hook, he hit like truck.
He lost by triangle choke, but he earned Khabib's respect as the hardest hitter he had ever faced.
Nobody hit harder than Justin Gaethje.
The 3 losses Gaethje had in the UFC roster looked small compared to his 5 victories. Because of that, he didn't want to stay inactive.
It's been a while. I have no reason not to like you, but something about your face.
That's why he returned a year later to engage in a 3-round war with Michael Chandler.
Just his face makes you want to punch him.
Yeah, the little smirk.
God dang it. Madison Square Garden sold out immediately.
Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City.
Oh my goodness. Big shots for Chandler. This may not last.
Justin had to walk through fire.
This fight has been everything it was promised to be.
With the final judges' scores reading 29-28 and 30-27 in favor of Gaethje.
30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision.
His second title shot was clear.
I really think this fight is going to be a lot like Gaethje versus Eddie Alvarez, Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier.
The second attempt was not an easy one. The fighter with the most finishes in UFC history already had the belt in his hands.
World title fights do not come around very often. If Justin Gaethje loses this fight, it's going to be a long time.
All right, UFC 274 main event. His opponent
The start was vintage Gaethje. He dropped Oliveira twice in the first round, but didn't rush in for the finish. That tactical choice later backfired. When Oliveira got the same chance later in the round, he immediately took Gaethje's back.
Justin Gaethje, especially recently, has only fought the top talents in the UFC. But now we're fighting Rafael Fiziev.
London hosted UFC 286 at the O2 Arena, where Fiziev readied himself, focused on becoming the next fighter to defeat Justin Gaethje.
Fight with Justin, I'm waiting this a lot, I ask this a lot. I make a lot of stories about Justin, and I make him sad a little bit.
And Rafael Fiziev, Gaethje is in black. Fiziev is in white, here we go.
For the first 2 rounds, Fiziev's speed was a real problem, but when the third round began, the highlight took over.
You know, I knew into the third round I've seen it all of his fights many times. I knew I'd start finding success later in the rounds. The more he missed, the more tired he gets.
I think we're both different fighters. It's 5 years. You know, I don't want to keep saying it over and over again, but it's true. If we haven't grown and changed and learned in 5 years, what have we been doing?
5 years later, Dustin Poirier, the man who once gave Justin his second UFC loss, was back.
Had a great week here. I'm going to leave it all out there. I promise you, blood and guts. Let's go!
Gaethje looked different this time. 1 minute into the second round, he showed the world he had evolved. Fast forward to 2025, Justin asked for a rematch with Fiziev.
The new co-main event for March 8th, UFC 313 here in Las Vegas, is going to be Gaethje versus Fiziev.
This time, he did what he couldn't in their first fight. He actually knocked Fiziev down. Now, Justin Gaethje stands at a crossroads.
I know this kid's gonna be trying to kill me.
He's no longer just the man who enters the eye of the hurricane. He is the hurricane.